Hey, you ever come across some shit that just makes you go, hold up? Here's some of that shit. Okay, so, Jar Jar Binks. Everyone's favorite character to hate in the Star Wars franchise. But, I mean, does he really deserve all the hate that he gets? I don't know. I mean, okay, let's look at how we're introduced to the character, okay? He's in a swamp looking for some food, right? And then all of a sudden he's got these giant hovering machines coming towards him. This guy's running towards him, telling him, get out the way. He tackles them to the ground and then makes two flying robots who are shooting at them blow up with a glowing sword. I mean, this is not a typical day for Jar Jar Binks. I could bet you any amount of money that's not how he thought his morning was gonna go, okay? I mean, and then Obi-Wan shows up, and then they convince him to bring them to the Gundan city of Orodunda, which Jar Jar is banished from, and he's banished from Orodunda not because he is an evil person or a criminal or, you know, a murderer, but because he is clumsy. Yes, specifically, he crashed the boss's Hablibber, which a Hablibber is a kind of submarine that the Gundams use. Don't ask me how I know that, just trust me. Anyway, and it's not like he can go anywhere else like there's other Gundam cities. Because as far as we're told, or as far as all the information that we're given, there are no more Gundam cities. All the Gundams live in this one underwater city. So he's completely cast out from anyone, and he can't go to the Naboo because they're like racist against Gundams, and because the Gundams are kind of racist against them. Except Jar Jar doesn't really seem to like really have anything against the Naboo. Like, did y'all notice that? Like, on the starship, when, after they escape Naboo, and, Padme is cleaning up R2 in that little room, it's, like, Jar Jar approaches her, but he's real scared. He's real apprehensive. Like, holy this chick will probably kill me because I'm a Gungan and whatnot, and she's real nice to him and shit, and like, that's when you say, hold up, Jar Jar, hey. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. And that's where he says that. He's just scared. And, you know, I think he's the only character in any of the movies that doesn't really seem to hate anybody or have anything against anyone else. I mean, he kind of fights a little bit, but, like, not really in a malicious sort of way. It's more of a self-preservation kind of thing, if anything. Even in the Clone Wars TV series, whenever he would get into like conflict, it was more of a holy shit, how can I survive this kind of a situation? Not like, oh, let's see how many of these guys I can take down like Anakin would. But I mean, hey, Jar Jar was a decent guy. Okay, I think the only reason people have a problem with him is his voice and his dialect. Well, the Gungan dialect, coupled with the voice, doesn't. It's not a good combination. I will admit. I'm not a fan of his voice either. I think it's annoying. I think that's the only thing wrong with the character. I think we would have been fine with him if. Like leave the character alone as it's animated in the movies, and just change his voice, and he would automatically be just so much better of a character, so much better received of a character. And that is the truth about Jar Jar. Have a good day.